is up here, not socially distanced from us by any means, but
he should probably leave the press box.
I'm not going to complain about social distancing because we're inside. Even though we did have a tent, we were prepared.
We had a tent supplied by a Regina parent, Mike Benson. Thanks anyway.
But we got up here in the press box, and lo and behold, there was a piece of paper that said KCJJ. So we're inside.
It was very small font.
Well, as well it should be. Anyway, back to the numbers. It's Regina against North Cedar. The Regals 1-1. Of course, they lost to Class 4A Pleasant Valley to start things, but last week with a very impressive win on a 3-hour road trip to Clear Lake against a quality 2A opponent that's been ranked for a number of years. North Cedar, they come in 0-2. They lost to Durant, a good 1A team, and then last week they lost here to Northeast Goose Lake, who now evidently we will be doing Northeast Goose Lake at West Branch in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that'll be fun.
As we are having to piece together the schedule since it doesn't look like we're going to have public school football in Iowa City anytime soon, unfortunately.
No, and that's too bad, but as long as we can find some games to call, we'll be there. Or somebody will be there.
I'll be there. Yeah. I don't know who will be with me. I may just find somebody along the street, but nonetheless, the coin toss taking place as the two teams are just about set to get this one underway. So let's go ahead and take a 60-second timeout. You are listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
The best Asian restaurant in town is expanding their menu. Ariza in Iowa City now has new Korean and Thai dishes and the first spa burrito in the state. Ariza is already well known for their delicious Asian cuisine, served in a casual, relaxing atmosphere at reasonable prices. With over 20 years of restaurant experience, Ariza is locally owned and operated. Dine in, carry out, or have it delivered. And they cater for all your special events. Order online at ArizaIC.com or call 800-0888. Ariza, across from the Hampton Inn on Sturgis Corner, Iowa City. Offering no-contact delivery and carry-out. Call 800-0888 to place your order. And go to ArizaIC.com for a menu.
You see the same people there greeting you, and they know you.
I think of my cell phone. There's not a big distinction there from family to customers.
Jerry Ford in Iowa City.
That kind of relationship goes deep,
taking care of you,
they won't
taking care of
complain.
the vehicle.
It's just that growing list of friends, frankly, that's kind of been the big payoff for me.
The ownership experience is going to be 4 or 5 plus years. We have to be there for you.
Jerry Ford in Iowa City. CYP issues them.
No, you're fine. We always follow the damn box.
KCJJ.
Back at Doug Johnson or Jackson Field in Stanwood, Regina will receive the opening kickoff. And a word of warning, folks, if you hear us pop out, it's because of the weather conditions and the fact, like I literally said, we are in the middle of farm fields here.
You can actually see, if you look over there, Ray, that's the dead center middle of nowhere. And yes, Shelley, it is me.
And if you hear mooing in the background, yes, there are cattle nearby. That is not booing. I don't want to have anything confused with last night's Chiefs games. There's no booing going on. This is a high school athletic event. And here's the opening kickoff. Fielded at about the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, up to about the 39-yard line. I guess that was
Levi? Was it? No.
No, I think it was Carson Jensen that returned it.
Oh, boy.
I better get that one right.
Yeah.
Not that I value my job most of the time. So 1st and 10 for the Regals. Of course, their quarterback, Ashton Cook, the senior. Regina will spread things out. Theo Coley, the single setback. And the fake is to him. They're going to look downfield. He's got a receiver open. And
Caught it. Wow.
It went through the defender's arms. And
Alec Wick?
Yep, that was Wick. Not a surprise, although he's nursing an injury, but he's in there, and they stretch the field on the first play. 1st and 10 Regals at the North Cedar 19. And I was going to say maybe Regina was going to try and establish the run on a wet night, so what do? They throw a bomb. gives
To Coley.
Coley up the middle. He's got a running room. He's close to a first down. And he's just... Oh, they're going to give it to him. They didn't stop the clock, but
No.
that's what I look for to know if it's a first down, but this
There they
officiating
stopped it.
crew didn't deaden the clock. But anyway, first and goal at the 6. Give us to Coley once again up the middle. He's got room, and he's in the end zone for the 6-yard touchdown. And just like that,
Quick
6-0. Not as quick as last week's.
Well,
When West High took the opening kickoff 99 yards.
right.
And of course, I had my line of the year on that one.
I know. I've heard all about it. A couple times.
I'm pretty proud of that. Anyway, Regina will try the extra point.
It's Deniger kicking tonight.
And the kick is up and no good.
Good.
Now, Wick, of course, we said, nursing an injury. So he's not going to do the kicking tonight. But it's 6-0 nonetheless. And the Regals will kick the ball back to North Cedar. As we'll just keep it right here as we're just underway.
This stadium did not escape the effects of the windstorm a couple weeks ago. That's why, if anyone is watching and listening, that's why no one is sitting on the visitors' side, because they are technically condemned. Although there's a few brave souls who don't really seem to mind.
And
We're not even on.
no big kick.
$10 and refund ATM fees from other
How long are we
financial
off?
institutions up to $15 per
minute or
month.
two.
At Two Rivers Bank, free checking means just that. Free checking. $50 minimum deposit to open.
Are you kidding me?
Well, Shelley heard the explanation about the stands.
Jaden Knapp with a return for the Knights.
You're going to lose our audio because I got to reset this thing. I don't.
That'll do it.
Trying anything.
There's a cell tower right there.
I know, that's what. Oh! Dude, Theo just shot the shit out of that. Theo just bolted.
Fumble recovered by number 63, Aiden Goodell.
What's first play? What's first play?
Answers by Alexander. You've got questions, they've got answers.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
It's a 30.
Well, we warned you we might kick out every once in a while, and 2 plays later, North Cedar fumbles, Regina recovers, and they have the ball. Now a screen pass, and Regina's got the ball down to the 16-yard line.
It was Danny Maloney on that reception. A nice little run after the catch.
And we apologize, folks. Like I said, we are literally in the farm fields.
I'm sure the reception's much better 2 blocks away in downtown.
Even though we can see a cell tower right across the way. Cook out of the shotgun, straight drop, looks downfield. He's got a receiver wide open and underthrown a bit and knocked away.
Looking for Quinlan on that one.
7, Nate Meyer.
He had Wick out there in the flat also, but Wick's already had his big play.
Number 5, Cale Unruh.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. The ball on the North Cedar 16-yard line. 10:07 left first quarter. And Regina knocking on the door once again. Here's a run left side, break a couple tackles, and into the end zone. That is
Touchdown by number 17, Theodore Coley.
Theo Coley, once again the senior running back, and it's 12-0, as Regina most likely will go for 2 on this one. The offense stays on the field. Four wideouts, 3 this side, 1 on the far side, and almost looked like Regina jumped.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that didn't get called back.
But nonetheless, a little flip to Coley, and he gets a 2-point conversion, so it's 14-0. Our score, Regina over North Cedar with just under 10 minutes left. First quarter, you're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630. KCJJ.
During these difficult times with the coronavirus and local restaurants forced to shut down in-dining services, please consider using Chomp as your local source for restaurant food deliveries. Chomp is the only locally...
I didn't cuss it.
We might have just cut out, right?
And it says
customers for every order and is a no-contact delivery service to help keep you safe from the virus. To place orders to go and to view the over 50 restaurants available for delivery service, visit them on the web at chomp.delivery. The staff at Chomp wants you to know that they feel fortunate to help provide opportunities for local restaurants to generate revenue in these very uncertain times, and that all money stays in the community compared to national services that send 40% of cost transactions out of state. Support your local restaurants that are still providing pickup and delivery service, and support the only locally owned and operated restaurant delivery service in the corridor. Chomp. Visit them today at chomp.delivery.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
A little pooch kick is fielded at about the
27.
Cole Murray, senior running back, fell on it, so the Knights will take over, 1st and 10.
See if the Regal defense maybe applies the pressure again. Get another quick turnover and another quick score.
Well, that last score was pretty much all because of Mr. Coley, who forced the fumble and scored the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here's a run up the middle, nothing doing, as North Cedar has struggled to run the football in 2 games so far this year. Their leading rusher had 12 rushes for 16 yards, and that was Murray.
I'm not sure if testing the middle of the Regina defense is what you want to do when that's what your leading rusher has coming into the 3rd game. Josh Gaffey's a big boy right there in the middle, and that...
Here's another run up the middle.
Oh, we got a first flag.
Gets a yard, and
Clark on the run.
As Ryan points out, a flag on the field that obviously a North Cedar fan does not approve of.
Holding's holding. Yep. Declined. We're going to keep it there and play on.
3rd and 6. That was one of the amazing things that Chiefs game last night. Kansas City had 1 penalty for 5 yards.
Are we going to talk about the fact you were at the Chiefs game last night the whole time we're here?
We might.
That's fair.
Well, it's already 14-0. We may need fill material.
My feet got really wet walking over here.
There was a little ponded water walking up here.
Little.
Out of the shotgun are the Knights. Straight drop, under pressure, and a sack. That was for Regina. That is the one name that didn't show up on my roster.
63 is not on here. Oh, is that the one that got cut off?
Yes, of course it did.
Oh well, good play, son.
As we're also on the YouTube stream, I'm sure all the Regina fans appreciate that. That did come from a Regina parent.
It did.
So
I'd love to give him credit, but I can't because he wasn't on the roster.
This punt folded at the 40, fielded at the 47.
Wick
30, Wick,
going back across.
and is brought down at the 31-yard line. So Regina, great field position once again. YouTube helping us out with the roster.
Levi Quinlan with the return for the Regals.
Oh, well, there's not a lot we can do about the overmodulation. We apologize if the audio sounds bad, but actually, folks, we just actually sound overmodulated in normal voices, so.
I've been told my voice carries.
1st and 10 Regals.
The inside handoff to Wick. Is that Wick? No.
No, that is
That's,
10.
Yeah, that's Wick.
Yeah, Wick. Okay, never mind.
Gets first down out of it.
Wick with the run for the Regals.
As we are on the Regina YouTube channel, as Molly was asking, we're not on YouTube. Yes, we are, but we're on another station, or channel, I guess you call it on YouTube.
I don't know.
There
Kids
we go.
these days.
I'm not hip with them, and plus, folks, most of you know I did graduate from West Branch, so give me a little break here. As
But he made the switch.
Cook
Tipped and
almost
intercepted. You know what I'm looking forward to, Ray? Maybe a few more text messages from friends telling me how to improve our product.
Well, I don't want to make excuses, but right now, where the ball is,
Oh, would you like to step to your left?
we're trying to socially distance here, folks.
Your
and
job
it's a
is
small
way
press
more
box.
important than mine right now.
Anyway, 2nd down and 10 at the 16. And Cook's going to keep this one up the middle. He's got the first down and more. And he's
Touchdown.
actually into the end zone for the touchdown. A 16-yard run by Ashton Cook. He did a lot of that on his own.
Yeah, once he got through the line, he was all by himself, and he showed a little bit of speed there and elusiveness, which is not really what you look for in a 6'5" quarterback, but we'll take it.
Especially in Class A.
Class A, yeah.
Now, Regina going to try and kick the extra point again, leading 20-0.
It's Denniger attempting.
Good snap.
Tierney
kick,
on the hold.
and
Got it.
So,
we go.
7:26 left first quarter. It's Regina 21, North Cedar nothing. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
With Hawkeye Title and Settlement in Iowa City. Whether it's a crazy real estate market, record low interest rates, or the COVID-19 virus, we are living in unprecedented times. But know that my remarkable team at Hawkeye is working around the clock and in unique and adaptable ways to try to make every deal close smoothly and on time. We appreciate your understanding, patience, and flexibility as we power through this tough time. We're going to get through this together.
This is Randy from Monica's. We're so grateful for all your loyal customers that have called so often for takeout and delivery and allowed us to keep paying our fabulous kitchen staff and managers. You have literally saved us and them. We are now open for dine-in and patio seating as well. We try to be as safe as any restaurant can be. We take every customer's temperature. All of our staff wear masks and wash hands every interaction. And all customers are kept 6 feet apart. So please try Monica's award-winning food for takeout, free delivery, dining, or on the patio. And believe me, you will feel our gratitude.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Blake Chambliss picks up the loose ball on the kickoff for North Cedar. He's tackled at the 26, but there is a flag down. Might be a face mask on Regina, and that is the indication.
That's really one of the few things Regina's done wrong this first quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, basically the first mistake for the Regals, who are already up 21-0. The first down play, and
don't want to try that side.
Tackle for Regina.
a sack. And folks, you're about to hear a locomotive come speeding by the field as we are literally
Hayden Clark with the run for the
about 100 yards away from the Union Pacific tracks.
Is Aiden Udell 463 tonight? Does that look like him? And he's not listed on the roster. So there's no 63 on the roster. It might be him. I think 63 is
Udell, that wouldn't be a surprise. The leading tackler last season for the Regals.
What number is Udell wearing this week?
2nd and 16 after the 6-yard loss. Drop back, pressured once again, gets rid of it, and almost intercepted.
Was that an offensive tackle he threw it to, or?
No, I think that was a tight end.
Tight end. I bet this is a long train.
Yes, since it's a stacked one.
Yeah.
That is, if you're keeping score at home, that is one train westbound. I know when I would umpire baseball at Mount Vernon, their baseball field's literally right on the tracks, and the PA announcer would always keep track of the trains.
That is a long, long train coming out of ADM in Cedar Rapids if it's eastbound.
But westbound, it's not. It's coming out of Chicago.
Right.
Or Clinton. So I guess it could be ADM, then.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
enough about trains.
3rd and 16. Quarterback gets rid of it. He's going to try and go downfield and underthrown. A little bit of contact, but I think because he was underthrown, no flag.
Let him play. He had him open, too, if he would have thrown it earlier, but they just ran right into the Regal defender.
So 4th down, and North Cedar will be forced to punt. Jackson Sander, the quarterback for North Cedar. Good snap, but the kick is away.
Kick.
The low kick returnable. The 50.
Levi Quinlan bringing it back.
And he'll be stocked up at the 46, where Regina will have their worst field position in this game so far. The North Cedar 46. And now I can hear myself think.
Yeah, it got really quiet.
And we're going to have our hand washing sanitation break, so we're going to take a break with them. 6:04 left, first quarter. It's 21-0 Regina. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Enjoyable Fusion Grill is quickly becoming the place for delicious, healthy Asian specialties in downtown Iowa City. Dig into Enjoyable's fresh variety of fresh, carefully prepared ingredients to build your perfect salad wrap.
And he's
Their
in
expanded
for
menu now
6.
features Korean tacos, chicken strips, meat.
That was a whole lot of not tackling going on that play.
Vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free options are always available, and prices start as low as $7.99. Enjoyable Fusion Grill, 316 East Burlington, across from Come and Go. Free 1 hour parking at the ramp, just 50 feet away from Enjoy Bowl's front door.
You're listening to Regina Football on the Mighty 1630, KCJJ.
Well, we had an extended commercial because, believe it or not, our feed went out. We considered going with my cell phone, but
Extra point is good.
the reception on that isn't very good either. But Theo Coley, 49-yard touchdown run, and the extra point is good. 5:55 left, and it's 28-0 Regina.
And that's in the first quarter.
So we most likely will have a second half with a running clock.
It can start in the first half.
Can it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm all for that.
There's a chance we might get to see some of the younger kids, which would be nice. Get them a little experience.
But I also believe Regina's got a JV game tomorrow morning, so...
No, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Oh, wait, is it? I don't know. When's the JV game? Anyone? Monday. We're both wrong.
Hey, Phil, Brad.
So Regina will kick off, and we have our first eastbound train.
Eastbound and down. 18 wheels and trucking.
Yeah, I think there's probably 18 wheels on those locomotives.
We're going to do what they say can't be done. Smokey and the Bandit for you.
One westbound, one eastbound.
I think it's the same train, right? I think it
just turned
took
around.
a wrong turn and said, we better go the other way. And the kick is dribbled down to the 38.
Where it's downed, and North Cedar will take over. 1st and 10. Once again, their quarterback, Jackson Sander. Sander, a
1st and 10 from the 38 for
junior quarterback, is trying to read my roster in the dark. Nothing new there for me to be in the dark.
Ed Wallace says hello, by the way, to you. And I'm sure everyone. Ed, if you don't know Ed, walk up to him. He'll introduce himself.
1st and 10, Knights. Here's a give to the running back and a loss of 2 yards, surrounded by white shirts.
Like Gaffey had him around the legs.
Clark on the carry for the night.
Clark, the ball carrier for North Cedar.
Josh Gaffey with the tackle for Regina.
And I'd be
Is
remiss.
this printed front and back, or is this 2 pages?
It's 2 pages. It's like I extended the Regina roster on the back.
Yeah, I know.
And of course, we lost 2 names on it. Do what you can.
I'm doing.
So 2nd down and 11 now. North Cedar out of the shotgun. Give is to Clark once again, and he is wrapped up for another 3-yard loss.
Andrew Weiss with the tackle for Regina.
Weiss with the tackle. Be 3rd down and 15. As North Cedar total yards has got to be close to negative right now. So 3rd and 15 from the 33 for the Knights of North Cedar. 3 wideouts this side. Single setback. Quarterback straight drop, and he under pressure gets it away, and it's picked off.
Threw it to one of the
40,
rings.
35, 30, 25, 20, and knocked out of bounds at the 10.
That's Sam Aitchison with the return.
Got popped, but bounced off and then went out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. So the Regals will start with their best field position of the night.
I'd like to tell the PA announcer that was not Levi Quinlan.
Well, they're allowed mistakes too.
Nope, they have a roster too.
Which it might be correct.
No.
Should be Aitchison.
Yep.
Yeah. We have it confirmed. You are right, Ryan.
Thank you. When it happens, I like to point it out.
Well, it's been a bumpy ride here in the first quarter for North Cedar and for this broadcast, but
I'm guessing.
we'll get through it.
I'm guessing Coley. What about you?
Good
If I was
guess.
Guessing. No, let's
Nope.
throw it.
Fake it to him. Screen pass. And
That's Aitchison again, trying to let him
get it
finish
to
what he
score.
started.
He's wrapped up near the goal line.
Reception and run for the Regals.
See where they put the ball down. going to be second down and goal from about the 3.
Yeah, we're kind of struggling with the yardage here because due to the rain, they haven't been able to paint the field since last week, so the lines are a little faded.
And it's foggy. The windows may not have been washed since the storm.
Which storm, in 08?
Second and goal from the 2.
Whoop! Wet turf monster caught him. They're doing everything they can to get Aitchison in the end zone.
And trying to show some different plays.
Yeah, that's true.
Put some stuff on tape for later on.
There's only so many times you can run Coley up the middle for a touchdown.
Third and goal from the 5 after the 3-yard loss. Now we'll see if it's Coley's turn.
He's been fairly successful from this distance.
And now Cook will look to the sideline to change the play possibly. And we don't have a play clock, so now we're 3, 2, and they get the play off.
Movement on our tackle, too.
And this one thrown over the head of the intended receiver.
Aitchison.
Imagine that.
Yep. So give him credit. They're going to try and let him finish it.
So 4th and goal from the 5. I would imagine Regina will go for it here. Already leading 28-0.
Oh, we got Ashton Cook split way out to the right here.
The Wildcat.
Wildcat with Coley. No, well, Coley, who's Levi Quinlan.
Quinlan fakes to give to Coley up the middle and untouched. 5-yard touchdown run for Levi Quinlan. And it's 34-0 Regals.
We are an extra point away from the continuous clock in the first quarter.
Yikes.
I think. I had a conversation with a sanctioned Iowa football referee, Ted Supel, who said it can start in the first half. So if he's wrong, perhaps he shouldn't be refereeing football.
Easy now. Kick is up.
No good.
So those hopes and dreams will have to hold. 2:38 left, first quarter. Regina 34, North Cedar 0. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Hi, this is Bill Eichstring of the Oxyoke Inn. Our doors are open again. Although the way we serve you is different, we're still here and ready to lot about keeping you and our staff safe. What hasn't changed is our commitment of trust to you and your family. Our Oxyoke family is ready to take care of you in our 4 dining rooms with the same quality of food, attention to detail, and customer service you've come to trust for the past 80 years. Those values are now more important than ever. Now serving family-style breakfast Saturday and Sunday with lunch, dinner, and banquets daily. Don't forget, you can still order curbside carry-out and take the comforting taste of the Oxyoke home with you to share at your family's table. Visit oxyokeinn.com, Instagram, or our Facebook page for menu and weekly specials. From our Oxyoke family to yours, we can't wait to see you again soon, and we'll be glad you're here at the Oxyoke Inn in the heart of Amana.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Kickoff away, picked up at the 20-yard line, and then once the ball carrier gets to the 30, the faded stripe trips him up.
To be fair, it's a heavy coat of paint.
Well, it's the same coat of paint that Teddy Supel saw here last week.
That's true.
1st and 10, Knights at their own 33.
I think a lot of times Ted makes up rules during a game.
That's you talking. I have all the respect in the world for Ted.
Didn't say I didn't respect him.
1st and 10. Irish shotgun, give up the middle for a yard. A positive play.
I think that's Gaffey again coming up off the bottom.
Haven't mentioned our sponsors yet tonight. Two Rivers Bank and Trust, Andrew Pelzer with American Family Insurance, Ariza Asian Cuisine, the Home Repair Team.
My bad, that was Andy Weiss who got that last tackle.
Hertine and Stockner Jewelers. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, our player of the game sponsor. Monica's on the strip. Deary Brothers Ford Lincoln, yourprepsports.com. Hy-Vee Food Stores, the Ox Yoke Inn. Answers by Alexander, Chomp Delivery. Deary Brothers, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, as this play nets a couple yards for Peyton Clark. Make it 3rd down and 5.
Jackson Hamilton brought him down. He was almost close to breaking it for a first down.
Enjoy a bowl of Fusion Grill, Town Square Family Foot Care, Beaver Heating and Air Conditioning, Waln Repair and Collision Center, and Chris Shooter Lehman, your Caldwell banker.
Shooter.
Man in Iowa City. 3rd and 5 for the Knights. Out of the shotgun once again, straight drop, and that pass broken up right out of the hands of the quarterback.
Pressured by
63.
Is that
I think that's Udell as far as we know.
Yeah, as far as we know. We believe he changed numbers.
His mannerisms make it look like it's Udell. So 4th and 10 with a minute, or 4th and 5 with 1:12 left, is North Cedar will look to punt once again. High snap, kick away, as it gets into the fog and nobody can see it.
This is almost Bears-Eagles.
Not
fog. It's getting there. Can't see the cell tower. Can't see Strebby's car.
That might be a good thing after the parking attempt we saw when he pulled in earlier today.
I've never seen a grown man take that much time trying to back up a trailer.
Regina, worst field position of this game. Their own 36.
I think it's because it's his wife's car and he was told not to get it dirty.
Hey, what do we got? What play?
So 1st and 10 for the Regals. Leading 34-0 as we're almost through the first quarter here. And rain-soaked Stanwood. Cook drop back, complete far side. Your guess is as good as mine who caught that one in the fog.
Can't see the numbers.
But he's got a first down.
He does.
Wick would probably be a safe guess.
We're being told it was Alec Wick. And there's confirmation.
Normally I would say, folks, you can't see the field because this is radio. Well, if you go to YouTube,
you can't see the field. And it's not the camera guy's fault.
It might be the guy that brought the camera's fault, though.
Could be. Oh, there's a fly.
1st and 10.
That I can see.
Quick drop.
Wick again.
9 yards, maybe 10. He's right at the stick.
On the spot. He looks short from here, but
Reception for the Regals.
nope, they moved him on.
These officials don't like to kill the clock.
No. And that's fine because nothing better than a football game that moves right along.
We are under 20 seconds left first quarter, and that probably was going to be our last play of the first quarter. 10. And
the Rebels have no intention of running another play.
So we're through one quarter of play in Stanwood. It's Iowa City Regina 34, North Cedar Knights nothing. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Hi, it's Carrie from Deary, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Iowa City. The governor has deemed our dealership as an essential business, and we are here, business as usual. Well, business practices that are best for these trying times. We will pick up your vehicle, get it serviced, and return it to your home or business. If you see a car you like online, we will bring it to you for a test drive. Anything to keep you safe and satisfied. Our work culture and values are guided by our commitment to customer satisfaction, and as a result, we have earned Chrysler's highest honor, the Customer First Award for Excellence. We are keeping all of our employees working so we can continue to provide the highest level of customer service possible by giving our customers a great...
Hey, Phil, will you tell Ashton to over-exaggerate that front shoulder on a post here? Get the ball out in front of him. He keeps closing that shoulder off.
Hi, this is Steve with Hawkeye Title and Settlement in Iowa City. Whether it's or the COVID-19 virus, we are living in unprecedented times.
We're back now.
My remarkable team at Hawkeye is literally working around the clock and in unique and adaptable ways to try to make every deal close smoothly and on time. We appreciate your understanding, patience, and flexibility as we power through this tough time. We're going to get through this together. Listening to
2nd and 10 for Regina.
And just like that, we thought we were back, and I don't think we are.
So for now, we're just with YouTube.
That play incomplete. 2nd and 10.
And just let Coley run up the middle, I guess. And
he's going to score.
He's
44 yards for the touchdown.
Cedar calling it the run and touchdown for Regina.
Eastbound, westbound train. If you're listening on YouTube, we are trying to get reconnected with the radio, so you might not hear a whole lot, which might be a good thing. Kick is good.
The extra point is good. Regina.
This is fun, Ray. We should bring equipment that can't hook up because we're in the middle of nowhere more often.
I'm thinking the fog has a lot to do with it now.
They're just playing out to get deep, burnt deep.
We should go to schools where we can hardwire an internet connection.
And we are back, evidently, as Molly tells me that. Fingers crossed. Anyway, when you were away, there was a touchdown. Imagine that, and it's 41-0. As the fog is getting thicker. We almost can't see the far sideline now. So, along with losing the connection, we're losing our sight of the field. Here's the kickoff. And amazingly enough, North Cedar sees it, returns it from the goal line, gets across the 25-yard line, or he's brought down. That's Myers for the Knights, where they will take over, 1st and 10, trailing 41-0 as the clock is running.
Rolling.
35 points or more, and the clock becomes a continuous clock. So this
only on timeouts, injuries, and does it even stop on a score?
Yes.
Okay. I could ask Ted, but he probably doesn't know.
Here's a run up the middle, nothing doing, met by a host of white shirts is the ball carrier, Peyton Clark. He has not had any running room whatsoever. Got a yard though. 2nd and 9 at the 26 with 10:40 left, first half. 41-0 Regina. And folks, we apologize for our little glitches, but the weather and where we're at is not been a good combination. Is a Regina player almost jumps but gets back. And the play continues. A run up the middle for one more yard. Clark once again.
Ray, do you know the definition of insanity?
This might be it.
Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. With Weiss and Gaffey down there in the middle, there's, maybe I'd go somewhere else because it's clearly not working to this point.
3rd and 7. We'll see if the Knights try to throw the football here.
I don't think they have 20 yards rushing so far.
No.
Yeah, that one kid got like 7.
Instead,
hey,
They will try to run it right side, and they get a yard, and it'll be 4th down and 5, and they'll have to punt once again.
By right side, you mean to the right side of the center instead of the left side of the center like they have been doing.
Yes. Thanks for clearing that up.
I don't want anyone to think they actually went close to the tackle on that one.
4th and 5.
I'd run behind their right tackle. That's a big boy.
Levi Quinlan back to receive this.
Oh dear, Ray, that's coming to us.
And it's going to roll backwards, and finally somebody from North Cedar scoops it up.
That's a net punt of 13 yards, Ray.
Well, the conditions are not conducive to punting.
No, it wasn't 13 yards because they were, what'd they have? 3 yards to go to get a first? So that was a 10-yard punt.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Regina with 8:56 left. The Regals will take over in North Cedar territory once again.
I don't want to tell North Cedar what to do, but 2 things I'd recommend is get a cell signal out here.
Well, if there's
and put big one, one that everyone can use, yeah. And put one big window in instead of having this column right in the middle.
Well, just remember, usually this press box is just for North Cedar, and there used to be a press box on the other side for visitors.
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't have one anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of things not on the far side, including a cell tower that's covered in fog. And a delay of game penalty because there is no play clock. Or, hold on, Regina's going to call a timeout. So we will take a timeout with them. 8:56 left, 41-0 Regals. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
You've heard the phrase free checking before and found out it wasn't exactly free, right? Well, at Two Rivers Bank and Trust, free checking means just that, free checking. There's no minimum balance and no monthly service charge. At Two Rivers Bank, every new personal checking account includes a free debit card, mobile banking with mobile deposit, and much more, even a free thank you gift. Plus, they will buy back unused checks and debit cards up to $10 and refund ATM fees from other financial institutions up to $15 per month. At Two Rivers Bank, free checking means just that, free checking. $50 minimum deposit to open. Visit Two Rivers Bank in Iowa City or Coralville and now at tworivers.bank to sign up for your truly free personal checking. My neighborhood, my bank, member FDIC.
Back in Stanwood, where it's 41-0 Regina over North Cedar.
You're listening to Regina football.
Oh, there we are.
1630 KCJJ.
8:56 left, 41-0 Regina, and we will have the Regals again next week when they host Wapello at Regina. I'm sure my other color man will be with me next week. Here's a swing pass to Quinlan. And he will have the first down knocked out of bounds just short of the 30-yard line. They'll spot it at the 32. 1st and 10 Regals. And, of course, the clock continues to roll with the 41-0 score. And then the next change to our schedule, we were supposed to have City and Prairie, but that won't happen. We'll have Northeast Goose Lake at West Branch. And here's the give to Wick on the sweep. He's got the first down and more. As he runs out of bounds on the far side into the fog, out of bounds, just short of the goal.
Alec Wick with the run for the Regals.
I have to make sure it's a pitch forward. Let's get that pass his stats up.
So now we have a conversation with the referee and the North Cedar coach. I don't know what that was about. 1 minute they're saying stop the clock, now they're saying start the clock. Nonetheless, it's 1st and goal. Regals, they're going to say it's at the 5.
Well, I believe them because we can't see it.
The angle and the field conditions are not conducive. This pass.
Touchdown, Wick.
Pass to Alec Wick is complete. Touchdown, Regina.
5 yards, and just like that, it's
That's not man-to-man, by the way.
47-0
Yeah.
with the extra point coming up.
The will is, yeah, he's screwed up, yeah. It is very screwed. No, it's not man-free. Nope, because the linebacker is passing off.
So the extra point attempt coming up here. The clock does stop on a score. 7:36 left. Kick away, and I think it's good.
Got it. They said they got it.
So 48-0 our score. Regina over North Cedar. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Well, the North Cedar cheerleaders have something to do now since we're on a break in the action. They've been kind of quiet for quite some time.
It's hard to cheer in this weather when you're
thinking it's the weather, not the 48-0 score
combined.
Strebby, can you clean up that video a little bit? Can you put a filter on it or something? The lights are glaring. We lose the radio again.
From all the right moves. You might be too young for that movie.
I'm not. And they just let it go through the end zone. Deniger.
And the first Bob Burrito in the state. Arise is already well known for their delicious Asian cuisine, served in a casual, relaxing atmosphere at reasonable prices. With over 20 years of restaurant experience, Arise is locally owned and operated. Dine in, carry out, or have it delivered. And they cater for all your special events. Order online at arisaic.com or 800-0888. Ariza, across from the Hampton Inn on Sturgis Corner, Iowa City.
Offering no contact delivery and carry out. Call 800-0888 to place your order. And go to arisaic.com for a menu.
You see the same people there greeting you, and they know you.
I think of my cell phone. There's not a big distinction there from family to customers.
Deary Ford in Iowa City.
That kind of relationship that goes deep.
Taking care of you, taking care of your vehicle.
It's just that growing list of friends, frankly, that's kind of been the big payoff for me.
The ownership experience is going to be 4 or 5 plus years. We have to be there for you.
Deary Ford in Iowa City. See why people choose them over and over again. DearyFord.com.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
3rd and 11. We're back. North Cedar after a touchback on the kickoff, an incomplete pass, a run for a loss of 1, and another incomplete pass. So 3rd and 11 North Cedar. Straight drop and a pass incomplete.
I think they might have got him for roughing the passer. He was coming hot.
A late flag.
That'll get him a first down.
Their first.
Second, they got one on didn't we
on
have
the face mask? Yes. Personal foul roughing the passer against Regina. 15-yard penalty. Will be an automatic first down for North Cedar. With 6:09 left as the clock stops on the Regina penalty.
I don't think it's supposed to stop on penalties.
It's not, but I don't know. I think that's what the discussion was with the North Cedar coach about the clock, but now they wind it. So 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 4 wideouts, I believe.
Yes, looks like it.
There's one.
Oh.
And Regina's going to call a timeout.
Call a timeout.
So we'll take one with them. 15:57 left. It's 48-0 Regina. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Are you in need of remodeling your kitchen, updating a bathroom or bedroom, finishing a basement, or creating an office space or home theater room? Are you currently searching for a home remodeling company? No job is too large or too small for the Home Repair Team, a full-service remodeling and building contractor for both commercial and residential customers. The Home Repair Team has been serving the corridor and its community organizations for over 22 years. Call 626-4663. That's 626-HOME for an estimate. The Home Repair Team, family-owned and operated since 1998.
Getting meals to go from Hy-Vee is even easier with the new Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go website and curbside pickup. Just order delicious meals online and get no-contact pickup. Choose from Chinese, sushi, fried chicken, lasagna, enchiladas, burgers, pizza, many of your favorite sides, and more. Just order online at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime. Then park in a designated mealtime spot and we'll bring your order out. Feed your family for less and order Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go today.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Hey, how about that? We got through a commercial break and stayed locked in.
And we didn't miss any plays.
As it's an extended timeout, evidently.
Yeah, because there's no sense trying to hurry before the fog completely envelops the playing surface. Anyone wondering about the background chatter, Ray and I are not isolated in a booth. We've got coaching staff, we've got film crew, we've got everyone but the Regal cheerleaders up here with us.
I'm pretty sure I've seen them rated this year.
So 1st and 10 North Cedar at the 35, their own 35. They've yet to get it across midfield. The cheerleaders yell, "We can't see you." Well, I think there's a pass completed for a loss of 1.
Pass to number 7, Nate Meyer.
That's when he just dropped Jack Getkin on the tackle.
Tackle by number 4.
No, Meyer breaks the tackle. He might have got a few yards.
It's Getkin, not Go Edkin. Went to school with his dad.
Loss of 1. 2nd down and 11, despite the scoreboard saying he gained 1. Because I'm pretty sure that ball is behind the 35 now. 4 wideouts and a give to the back, Clark.
I'd like to talk up my nephew, Danny Gavin, who shot the gap and made that tackle.
No gain.
Nice play, Danny.
3rd and 11 for the Knights. It has not been a good night for North Cedar.
I get wordplay, Ray. That was a good one. Or go Monty Python, Kniggets.
Why not?
Phonetic spelling of Knights.
Hey, you're testing my West Branch education on that. Straight drop. Looking downfield. That pass is dropped. Lost it in the fog. Incomplete. Be 4th down and 11. And North Cedar will have to punt. As the clock stopped, then started, then stopped. Now it's running again.
Running again.
Quinlan back for Regina. Kick is away, and it's...
Get away from that.
You can't see it.
Oh,
it is down at the 37.
It was a perfect knuckleball.
Now we're being harassed by the athletic director. What did we do wrong? Hi, Bryce.
How you doing? You got beautiful seats up here.
So the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 as a personal foul. We had a flag away from the play. And a personal foul on North Cedar. So Regina will start in North Cedar territory one more time.
That must have been really late because I didn't, unless it was after the ball was blown dead, they went ahead and hit him anyway.
It's one of those, I can't blame the fog because it happened on this side. That's where the flag was.
Right in front of us.
I know the officials aren't quite sure where to spot the ball. Chaos is ensuing. Now they're saying it was on Regina. Huh. Okay. Okay, so it was a late hit on Regina. They won't start in North Cedar territory. They will start with their worst field position so far tonight.
24.5 yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Regals with 3:59 left. Gill is up the middle.
Danny Gavin. Go, Danny, go.
Tackles.
Go, Danny, go.
And they can't bring him down until he gets across the 45 to the 46 for a first down.
That's my nephew.
For the Regals.
As we have substitutions in the Regina lineup. I think we've got a new quarterback, don't we? Is that Tierney? 4?
Yes, it is.
So 1st and 10.
Looks like the line is pretty much intact, judging by the lack of clean jerseys up there.
Tierney gives to Gavin. He's got about...
Gavin's out. That's Jack Getkin.
Okay.
The tackle for the night.
As Regina is now into North Cedar territory just across the 50 after a pickup of 5.
Danny's back in. I wonder if Regina's given up on the hand signals because they can't see the signals clearly.
Could be. So Tierney in the shotgun. 4 wideouts, single setback. Give his to the setback. Gavin.
Again.
And he's got running room. 30.
Oh, Danny run him over.
Actually, he crossed the 40 and then was driven back. But they're going to spot him at the 35. He'll have a first down.
I bet we see Gedkin coming in with a play here. We're going to shuffle the backs.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe they're under the lights and they can see the signals again. The lighting is suspect at best here, even on a clear day.
I think the storms have something to do with that, too.
Oh, yeah. One of the light towers only has 6 lights. The other one has a lot more than 6.
Tierney drops back. Pass complete.
That was a brave pass.
Trent Gerard with the reception.
To Trent Gerard.
Who was surrounded, but made a nice catch. Just under 2 minutes left here, first half. I'm going to say 2nd and 5. I can almost see the sticks again on the other side. Gavin remains the setback with Tierney. And the give is to him up the middle.
Wow.
He's got a big hole. Even
you and I could have made it through there, side by side, and that's...
He's got the first down.
For that.
I was going to say Uncle Ryan could have ran through that hole.
Could have.
May have only got 5 yards, but...
Hey, it's halfway to a first down.
1st and 10 after Gavin's run. With 1:10 left, clock running.
My ortho guy might tell me I shouldn't be playing tackle football anymore, though, so we'll just keep it up here. Let the kids run the ball.
1st and 10 at the 19. Tierney's going to throw this one complete. First down, inside the 10. Can't get the number.
No, he's way far away.
Clay Chambers. We are informed. That's a nice thing. We've got plenty of sets of eyes up here to help.
Well, I only trust one of them.
And we're not going to say which one it is. So 1st and goal at the 5. Pass dropped.
Pass to Danny Maloney is incomplete.
Maloney. Clock continues to run. So a little hurry-up offense.
10 seconds left.
Bad snap. Tierney rips it down. He's going to keep it himself, and there's going to be a
flag.
I could see the holding through the fog from up here.
That was pretty blatant. That'll stop the clock with 1 second left, thereby keeping me from going to the bathroom.
No, actually, you're probably safe because they will wind the clock as soon as they put the ball in place.
Well, the way they've been managing the clock, I'm not sure that'll happen.
Well, he was stopped short of the goal line.
Yes.
Cedar may just decline the penalty and say that's the end of that.
Wind it up and...
Nope, they're going to back him up on the hold. Molly Suter will have news and weather back in the studio. What you're going to get on YouTube, I really can't tell you.
Maybe some singing, some dancing.
It won't be from us. As the buzzer sounds, we are at halftime in Stanwood. It's Regina 48, North Cedar nothing. You're listening to high school football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Slow feet, quick feet, hick feet, sick feet, big feet, small feet, can't go to the mall feet, flat feet, fat feet, stuck on your back feet, itchy feet, sore feet, you better not ignore feet, in the house and on the street, how many feet we meet. No kidding around, taking care of your feet is serious business. Town Square Family Foot Care is here for the little things like ingrown toenails, the common things like diabetic foot care, and the serious things like ulcers and surgery. Keep your family active and happy with healthy feet. Online scheduling and evening appointments available. Call 341-FOOT and visit 341foot.com.
The high school athletic season is in full swing, and Beaver Heating and Air...
That they do in giving us one of the finest playing surfaces around. And the North Cedar Football Program would like to thank all of our
Everything around it is,
for all of their support.
Call at 331-5848 if your gas or electric furnace needs repair or even replaced. That's 331-5848. Beaver Heating and Air Conditioning is a proud sponsor of all high school athletic teams throughout the corridor. Leave it to Beaver for all your HVAC, fireplace, and air duct cleaning services.
From the Hertine and Stocker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Hertine and Stocker Jewels, making memories, making moments.
Now, Iowa City's News First.
I'm Tommy Lang with KCJJ News. It may come as no surprise, but the incoming freshman class at the University of Iowa has lower numbers than the class before it. Fall enrollment numbers released on Thursday show 4,530 first-year students at the university. That's 456 fewer than the class of 2023, a drop of 9%. Administrators say there are more graduate and professional students this year than last, but only slightly. The uncertainty of the coronavirus pandemic is the main reason numbers are down, along with its impact on students' financial situations. Nevertheless, Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management, Brent Gage, told the Daily Iowan that given the number of international students who are unable to enroll, the university is happy with the fall enrollment numbers. Other figures released in Thursday's report include number of first-generation students at 21%, minority students at 21%, and Iowa residents at 58%. Those figures are only 1 to 2% different than last year's numbers. And those incoming freshmen are pretty smart. The class of 2024 has an average incoming GPA of 3.78. A Coralville man was taken into custody after an incident in North Liberty where he allegedly threatened a significant other and a juvenile with a gun. Police say they were dispatched to the area of Penn Street and Penn Oaks Drive just after 12:30 a.m. Thursday on reports of suspicious activity involving a red Dodge. Officers were able to locate the vehicle and conduct a traffic stop. Upon further investigation, it was determined that the front seat passenger, identified as 42-year-old Carl Dre Tucker of Boston Way, allegedly pointed a loaded handgun at the woman with whom he's involved and threatened to kill her. Tucker is also accused of pointing the weapon at a juvenile passenger. The gun was reportedly located under the seat that Tucker was occupying. After police placed him in handcuffs, Tucker was accused of physically resisting them as he was escorted to the squad car. Tucker faces a host of charges, including simple assault, possession of drug paraphernalia, interference with official acts, domestic abuse, assault with use of a weapon, assault with use or display of a weapon, 4 counts of harassment, 2 counts of child endangerment, and dominion or control of a firearm as a felon. If convicted on all counts, Tucker could be sentenced to over 13 years in prison. Jury trials won't start anytime soon in Johnson County, despite an order from the Iowa Supreme Court saying that courts could start resuming them next week. Jury trials were halted in March due to the coronavirus pandemic. That order also laid out strategies to prevent spread of the virus once trials resume. However, local courts have the discretion to decide when to resume trials, and with positivity rates hovering above 15% in Johnson County, local officials say it's likely it will be a few weeks before trials resume. Judge Paul Miller told the Press Citizen that the safety of everyone involved in a jury trial is their number one priority. Miller added that the decision to resume jury trials in Johnson County will be made on a week-to-week basis. In sports, the Big 12 has secured access to COVID-19 antigen testing that produces rapid results and will be used the day before competition on players, coaches, and staff. Both Iowa State and Louisiana Lafayette passed the tests on Friday, meaning Saturday morning's game is on as scheduled at 11 a.m. It can be seen on ESPN. The 23rd ranked Cyclones were scheduled to play in Iowa City on Saturday before the coronavirus pandemic. However, the Big Ten postponed their season until the spring, although some reports indicate it could start later this fall. With KCJJ News, I'm Tommy Lang. Now look at the weather forecast, brought to you by Iowa City Burger Hall on the Ped Mall.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Matt Piper in New York. 100 fires continue to burn in 11 western states. More than 40,000 have fled from their homes in Oregon, and mass evacuations are underway in several other states. CBS's Carter Evans.
Home after home, block after block, town after town. The amount of destruction is staggering. Now flames are closing in on the suburbs of Portland, Oregon, where there's a state of emergency. Officials say they're now preparing for a mass fatality incident.
As of now, there are early reports from our state police that there are dozens of missing persons related to the fires.
In Oregon, 500,000 are under evacuation orders, more than 12% of the state's population.
A somber remembrance today. That at the Pentagon, one of 3 locations planes were hijacked 19 years ago, September 11th, 2001. Presidential candidate Joe Biden visited Lower Manhattan and Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
This is a country that never gives up.
President Trump was also in Shanksville. We've learned the officer who pinned George Floyd to the ground had 7 prior incidents of using neck or upper body restraints during prior arrests. The 4 former police officers were in court today, and Floyd's brother, Philonis, says their attorneys are trying to paint his brother in a bad light.
We need to stop this. This is wrong. We need justice, and we demand it.
Prosecutors are asking that the 4 former officers face trial together. A court has ruled that Florida felons who have served their sentences may not regain the right to vote.
A federal appeals court says convicted felons in Florida must pay all fines, restitution, and legal fees before they can regain their voting rights. Florida voters approved an amendment to restore those rights 2 years ago, but the Republican-controlled legislature and the governor quickly enacted the restitution law, and it's been in litigation ever since. Voting rights groups and lower courts have said that it's a poll tax to keep hundreds of thousands of people from voting this fall. Peter King, CBS News, Orlando.
A Senate committee now joining a House panel in probing the Department of Homeland Security whistleblower complaint. CBS's Olivia Gazis.
The House Intelligence Committee will expand its investigation into the Department of Homeland Security's intelligence arm, its chairman announced today. The expansion comes after the committee released a whistleblower complaint from a senior DHS official who alleged he was retaliated against for refusing to suppress reports on white supremacy and Russian election interference.
On Wall Street, the Dow gained 131 points, NASDAQ lost 66. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you.
I have a new daytime show premiering this fall, and we are going to explore all sorts of things together. We can share news, lift each other up, be a little naughty, cry, laugh, eat, cry again, and then laugh, and then maybe cry again or eat. Let's do this. Who's with me?
The Drew Barrymore Show, coming to daytime.
I can't hear you.
Premiere September 14th. Go to thedrewbarrymoreshow.com for where to watch.
If you're tired of paying for cable news, tune into Newsmax TV right now for free. Get real news with shows from Mike Huckabee, Greg Kelly, Michelle Malkin, Diamond and Silk, Alan Dershowitz, and more. Newsmax is on all major cable systems, or get it free on Roku, Xumo, YouTube, Pluto, Apple TV, Cast, Amazon Fire, or your smart TV. So save money and watch Newsmax TV, or download the free app from your... Start watching right now.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Cloudy tonight, passing showers, even a few rumbles of thunder and pockets of heavy rain. A low dropping to the low 60s. Still some showers around early tomorrow, then sun's back for the afternoon. A high in the low 70s. And more sunshine in mid-70s on Sunday. It's Monday and around 80 Tuesday as sunshine continues. A return to the low 80s by Wednesday. That's KCJJ weather. Right now it's 61.
You've heard the phrase free checking before and found out it wasn't exactly free, right? Well, at Two Rivers Bank and Trust, free checking means there's no minimum balance and no monthly service charge. At Two Rivers Bank, every new personal checking account includes a free debit card, mobile banking with mobile deposit, and much more. Even a free thank you gift. Plus, they will buy back unused $10 and refund ATM fees from other financial institutions up to $15 per month. At Two Rivers Bank, free checking means just that, free checking. $50 minimum deposit to open. Visit Two Rivers Bank and Trust in Iowa City or Coralville and now at tworivers.bank to sign up for your truly free personal checking. My neighborhood, my bank, member FDIC.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Cloudy tonight, passing showers, even a few rumbles of thunder and pockets of heavy rain. A low dropping to the low 60s. Still some showers around early tomorrow, then sun's back for the afternoon. A high in the low 70s. And more sunshine in mid-70s on Sunday. It warms to the upper 70s Monday and around 80 Tuesday as sunshine continues. A return to the low 80s by Wednesday. That's KCJJ weather. Right now it's 61.
During these difficult times with the coronavirus and local restaurants forced to shut down in-dining services, please consider using Chomp as your local source for restaurant food deliveries. Chomp is the only locally owned and operated restaurant delivery service in the corridor. Chomp offers all digital pay and tip, proper thermal bags to secure food items from restaurant to customers for every order, and is a no-contact delivery service to help keep you safe from the virus. To place orders to go and to view the over 50 restaurants available for delivery service, visit them on the web at chomp.delivery. The staff at Chomp wants you to know that they feel fortunate to help provide opportunities for local restaurants to generate revenue in these very uncertain times, and that all money stays in the community compared to national services that send 40% of cost transactions out of state. Support your local restaurants that are still providing pickup and delivery service, and support the only locally owned and operated restaurant delivery service in the corridor. Chomp. Visit them today at chomp.delivery.
You're listening to Regina Football on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Back in Stanwood, where our score is 48-0 Regina leading, is our connection evidently held in through the whole halftime. Imagine that.
You had to talk about it. Jinx us.
And Mace Michaels' weather forecast, I think he forgot one word in there, and that word being fog.
Fog. Possibly dense fog.
As we can barely see the Regina sideline on the far side as the fog has continued to move in and both teams are about back out on the field. Hopefully they're not going to add 3 more minutes after this ticks down, because I think both teams are set to go. Anyway, let's thank our sponsors one more time. Two Rivers Bank and Trust, Andrew Pelzer with American Family Insurance, Ariza Asian Cuisine, the Home Repair Team, Herteen and Stockner Jewelers, Hawkeye Title and Settlement, Monica's on the Strip in Coralville, Deary Brothers Ford Lincoln, YourPrepSports.com, Hy-Vee Food Stores, The Oxyoke Inn, Answers by Alexander, Chomp Delivery, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Enjoy a Bowl Fusion Grill, Town Square Family Foot Care, Beaver Heating and Air Conditioning, Walnut Repair and Collision Center, and Chris Shooter-Lehman with Caldwell Banker in Iowa City is... I believe they did add 3 more minutes onto the clock, so we'll go ahead.
Why not?
Hear from those sponsors one more time. Molly, let's take a 1-minute break. We're at halftime. It's Regina 48, North Cedar nothing. You're listening to high school football on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Are you in need of remodeling your kitchen, updating a bathroom or bedroom, finishing a basement, or creating an office space or home theater room? Are you currently searching for a home remodeling company? No job is too large or too small for the Home Repair Team, a full-service remodeling and building contractor for both commercial and residential customers. The Home Repair Team has been serving the corridor and its community organizations for over 22 years. Call 626-4663. That's 626-HOME for an estimate. The Home Repair Team, family-owned and operated since 1998. The high school athletic season is in full swing, and Beaver Heating and Air Conditioning, based in North Liberty, wishes all the local teams the best of luck this season. Beaver Heating and Air Conditioning reminds you to change your furnace filter during this winter season. Give Doug and Jan a call at 331-5848 if your gas or electric furnace needs repair or even replaced. That's 331-5848. Beaver Heating and Air Conditioning is a proud sponsor of all high school athletic teams throughout the corridor. Leave it to Beaver for all your HVAC, fireplace, and air duct cleaning services.
You're listening to Regina Football on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Back in Stanwood, where there's still a minute on the clock before halftime, 48-0 our score, and somehow we got to figure out who a player of the game is in this game.
Early on, I had a player I'd vote for, but I don't think we're going to be seeing Mr. Coley the rest of the game.
Probably not.
So we'll have to see what happens.
I'm just going to say right now, if your vote is for your nephew,
not yet.
I'm okay with that.
Theo might not have a lot of yards, but he's got numerous touchdowns. So, well, he did have one from 49, so that added a little bit.
But it will be the second string here in the second half for Regina with a running clock, most likely. Of course,
we'll see what the officials decided at halftime on how to run the clock.
As the teams are now getting lined up for the kickoff finally. And if I had my usual color commentator here, imagine me complaining about the length of that halftime we would have been listening to at this point.
You can't even see. Might as well not be here.
Hey, they killed the clock and they put 12 minutes up. We're ready to start the second half.
Let's go.
Gentlemen, man your cameras. As we're ready to go.
Let's see if North Cedar came up with some sort of, plan at halftime. Some way to get the ball out of the center of the Regina defensive line. I don't want to sound like a homer, but we're a long way from Iowa City right now. I apologize to any North Cedar fans who may be listening.
Just remember, I live 10 minutes from this field.
It's not always about you, Ray.
Yes, it is.
Touchback.
Kickoff is a touchback.
First and 20.
Let's get this straight right now. There's only one reason why we're in Stanwood.
That's right.
Because none of the Iowa City teams are playing.
Or any Iowa City local team. Well, I guess
no. West Branch is playing at Solon
moved up to Solon
against Cascade. And Clear Creek Amana's at Xavier. Now that might have been okay. But
they'd still have fog.
And I'm sure there's probably 2 other radio stations already doing the game. So
I bet every radio station at 50 miles is fighting for a spot in the press box up there.
First and 10 for the Knights at their own 20. Straight drop, quick out, complete. And that looked like offensive pass interference.
Yeah, I didn't think you could do that.
Shouldn't be allowed to block the defender before the pass even gets there.
He didn't block him. He actually screened away. I mean, if you think about it, they run both of them out there. One's short, one's deep. They're 2 yards apart. The guy from the back can't get at him.
No flag, 4-yard gain, second down 6. It's not illegal if there's no flag.
That's true. The flag would stop the clock.
Here's a run left side for a couple yards.
Dayton Clark on the carry.
Clark once again, the ball carrier. So it will be third down and a long 3, closer to 4.
Andy Weiss on the stop.
Tackle by Andrew Weiss for the Eagles.
These kids need to learn. When you make a tackle, show your back to the press box, so I can give you credit.
I'm just impressed that white jerseys, we could still see the numbers for Regina.
They haven't tackled much.
The field is holding up pretty decent. Here's a run up the middle. close to the first down, but I think he's going to be about a half yard short. Fourth down.
Tackled by Adam Connell.
Nope, they're going to signal first down. Okay.
Is that their first non-penalty
first down of the game? I'll credit the officials. At least they didn't decide to measure. They just gave them the first down.
And the clock is still running.
1st and 10, North Cedar. Give right side. Couple yards. Notice they're getting a few more yards here in the second half. Well, actually, it's almost 5.
Almost 5.
4 yards. Connell will give credit for the tackle. So 2nd down and 6 for North Cedar. 9:40 left, third quarter. Once again, out of the shotgun are the Knights. Give is to Clark, left side. He's got some running room. Ooh. Close to the first down marker.
Looks like they're giving it to him.
Right away, they signal first down. So 1st and 10, North Cedar, two in a row, and I believe this is what you consider a drive now.
At this point, we should. 2 first downs. No penalties. They're not, their offensive line seems to be firing off a little better than they did in the first half. The first half, they had no life.
1st and 10 at the 40. North Cedar's 40. Roll out the quarterback under pressure. And complete.
Got it.
And going to have a first down.
Cale Unruh with the reception for the Knights.
He might be short. Oh.
Cale Unruh.
They're just kind of randomly giving them first downs now. If you look at where the referee's got his foot and where the marker was on the other side.
The fog is a factor. Right now it feels like those sticks are in Clinton County, not Cedar County. So a first down for the Knights. Here's Clark, and he is met in the backfield.
Going anywhere.
No gain. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Drew Demery wrapped him up right as he hit the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 10 for Regina.
Got the North Cedar cheerleaders fired up with this extended time with the ball.
They have not had a lot to cheer about.
No. The "we can't see you" cheer was pretty clever.
Yes. Well, give them credit.
Based in fact.
Hey, they're still trying to cheer, though. They're behind their team. And the quarterback going to keep this one himself and pick up about 5 yards.
Looks like Gabe Graff got him.
Jackson Sanders with the quarterback.
Sanders, the keeper. And give him 6. 3rd down, 4 now. As North Cedar is in Regina territory. Ball spotted at the 43. Right in front of us, so we have no excuse to not be able to see this play.
I can think of a few. The purple on purple is kind of distracting.
With black numbers.
Yeah.
Well,
they're trimmed white, but...
Yes. Run up the middle and stacked up. It'll be short of the first down. Cole Murray. He'll be about 2 yards short.
Carter Rios came up and put a hit on him. Carter Rios isn't a big kid, but neither is the guy with the ball. And so it was a fair fight. Carter laid the wood on that one.
So 4th and 2 at the 41. North Cedar will go for it here.
Why not?
4 wideouts, 3 far side. And it's a quarterback sneak, and he's got it easily. They had the defense spread out, and it'll be a first down. It almost was like they weren't set.
Yeah, almost.
I don't think that's become a real prerequisite here in the second half.
No.
So 1st and 10 at the 36 for the Knights. A nice little drive here. More importantly, they're using the clock. Sanders, straight drop, throws this one intended for Ryan. Huh? That pass was closer to you than it was the receiver. I gotta be honest.
Sorry, I got distracted.
is incomplete.
I'm kind of used to that. Oh, guess what?
What?
We lost the reception.
That's right, YouTube's listening. Oh, we got a loose ball back there. Recovered by North Cedar.
High snap is recovered by Jackson Sander.
I wonder if they've got a play for 3rd and 25.
That ain't it.
Nope. Setting up the punt.
On the run for the Knights.
Oh dear.
Many feet we meet. No kidding around. Taking care of your feet is serious business. Town Square Family Foot Care is here for
That's
the
5
little
yards.
things like ingrown toenails, the common things like diabetic foot care, and the serious things like ulcers and surgery. Keep your family active and happy with healthy feet. Online scheduling and evening appointments available. Call 341-FOOT and visit 341foot.com.
You're listening to Regina Football on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
And obviously our connection didn't care for North Cedar putting a drive together because as soon as it went off, so did the North Cedar offense.
High snap, put him back into 2nd and 30, 25.
And then a 5-yard punt.
Yes.
So Regina, 1st and 10, takes over at their own 45. Run up the middle for about 6 yards. Be 2nd down and 4. 3:35 left, 3rd quarter. Is the one thing that drive accomplished.
Oh, sorry, that was Nathan Welsh, my bad.
It used a lot of clock.
Oh, it did.
And Regina getting a chance to play a lot of kids in a varsity game here. I believe it's Tierney still in at quarterback.
Yep.
The give.
That's Gedkin.
Up the middle for the 1st down.
Nate Woods with the tackle for the Knights.
Woods with the tackle for North Cedar.
Brought down number 47, Jonathan Gokin.
It's Jack, not Jonathan.
So 1st and 10 Regina at the North Cedar 42. 2:45 on the clock as it continues to roll. As Regina takes her time getting lined up. Tierney drops straight back. This pass complete into a crowd of white shirts.
That's Gabe Graff with the reception.
Gets about 9 yards.
Tell you what, Tierney's not afraid to throw it into a crowd.
No. So 2nd down and 1.
I like the confidence.
Why not? What do you got to lose up 48 points?
Pride.
Getting yelled at?
Yeah.
The single setback for Regina is Danny Gavin now. And the give is not to Gavin. It's Tierney on the keeper. And
should have been.
They didn't fool anybody with that one.
No.
A loss of a couple yards.
That's a wrong read on the read option.
And now we got a car with lights on shining onto the field, and the officials are going to stop play for that. Or are they? They're letting it go. They're trying to yell at the person to shut his lights off.
There we go.
And there we go.
That's Strab. Oh, no, he's right.
Todd is up here. I'm gonna stick up for him just once. So, 3rd down and 4. Tierney fakes a give, gonna keep it himself. Left side, got a little bit of room. Gonna be close to the 1st down, and with second effort, I believe he got it.
And a little help from the defense by trying to spin him around and actually advancing his cause.
1st down, under a minute left, 3rd quarter. This has been a quick 3rd quarter, and nobody up here is complaining. Except for you.
I'm not complaining. No, this is fun.
1st and 10 at the 27 of North Cedar. Tierney, the quarterback for the Regals. Straight drop. Setting up the screen. Overthrown, incomplete.
Flag down in the defensive area, back in the secondary.
There's a couple of flags. We might have offensive holding and then
maybe some
defensive holding.
Or a lineman downfield, too far downfield on the screen. They had some guys down there quite a ways.
But that pass was behind the line of scrimmage. So you're okay, I think, on that in high school ball.
Yeah, in high school.
I think we're going to have holding on both teams.
Should we ask Ted?
Ted's not here.
I can call him. He'd probably answer his phone during a game.
Nope, you were right. Illegal man downfield. Declined. Holding instead. So it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and Regina is going to have a long 2nd down coming up with 22 seconds on the clock.
Correction, illegal man downfield has been declined. The holding is taken back.
22 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and, call it 24, 25.
They're calling it 27.
No, they're saying 2nd and 10. The ball's
still on the 20. Okay, yep.
Even though it's on the 42. So that would be 2nd and 25 for those of you. See that West Branch education came through for me there. Gavin, the ball carrier, will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Gets about 3 yards. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter. No points scored, but it's 48-0 Regina over North Cedar. You are listening to high school football on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Back to school. 3 words dreaded by school kids everywhere. But as a parent, you want your child to ride in a safe and secure vehicle to and from school every day. Wall Repair and Collision Center in Fairfax knows accidents happen, and they're your one-stop shop for all your collision needs. If an accident does happen to your vehicle or your child's vehicle, Wall Collision works with all insurance carriers and provides a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Online at wallrepair.com or give them a call at 846-3434. Wall Repair also reminds you not to text and drive, and please keep your eyes on the road at all times. Quality is their priority, and Wall Repair wishes everyone a safe and successful school year. Again, you can find them online at wallrepair.com or call them at 846-3434. Wall Repair, 21 Williams Boulevard in Fairfax.
You're listening to Regina Football on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
3rd and 23 for the Regals when we start the 4th quarter. 12 minutes on the clock left in this one, and then the real fun will begin. Will Todd Streb's vehicle be stuck across the way?
Oh, that would be awesome. We shouldn't make fun of him because we have to swim to our cars.
This is true.
He can cut across the field.
But I can guarantee you neither one of us is going to volunteer to push him out if he is stuck across the way.
No, I'm actually more concerned about the bus.
They've got plenty of healthy young men out there that can help push that bus.
You want to go home? Push.
48-0 as we start things. Regina, 3rd and long at the 39. Tierney, straight drop, under pressure, gets rid of it.
Underthrew him, he had him.
And it's incomplete. Can't quite see who it was intended for, but I almost say the fog may have let up a little bit.
It might have. You can almost see this part of, I know this is radio, but You can see more of the field now than you could before.
Unless you're listening to us on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But of course, the camera work probably can't tell because, well, we know who's running the camera.
The camera's actually pretty good now.
So 4th down, and Regina going to go ahead and go for it.
Why not?
Tierney, shotgun. Looking downfield.
Got it.
Complete. And brought down.
That's Dylan Vitito with the reception.
At about the 5. His father, a loyal customer of the store I work at.
He is.
That's not a sponsor, but really should be. Hint.
Yeah.
So 1st and goal at the 6.
Maybe you should talk to him when he comes in.
No, he doesn't.
Or charge him for everything.
He didn't talk to me very much, especially after where I went yesterday.
He's quiet.
1st and goal for the Regals at the 6. Tierney with the give. Down to about the 3.
Didn't see a number yet.
This is where it's difficult for me. I'm looking out the side window of the press box now. And evidently, it's difficult for the PA announcer because he hasn't called out the number yet either. Getkin.
It was Getkin on the carry. Thank you to Mitch, our spotter.
Probably will expect a free pop next time he's in the store.
Just give it to him. Doesn't cost you anything.
Give up the middle. Fighting to the goal line and stop just short.
Yeah, I thought he was in, but the officials had other ideas.
So it'll be 3rd and goal inside the 1-yard line. Getkin once again. Clock continues to roll. 9:30 left. And I think I know where the fog may seem to have let up. I can almost see the flag and it's actually moving. So a little wind will stir it up.
You can see the flag?
It's right behind
there it
the
is.
scoreboard.
There it is.
I can't see the numbers on the players, but I can see the flag. Tierney gives it to Getkin up the middle and in for the Regina touchdown from 1 yard out.
I would have liked to have seen Udell in the backfield down that close.
Touchdown, number 47, Jonathan Getkin.
His first high school touchdown, we are informed. Sponsor, stat feeder. 9:07 left as the clock will stop on the score, and we'll have the extra point attempted. Tierney to hold. Bad snap. Gets it down.
Did he get it?
Away.
Got it.
Extra point
It wasn't bad. Wasn't clean, but it was effective.
He's not the regular kicker either, so.
9:07 left. 4th quarter. Regina 54. North Cedar nothing. You're listening to high school football in the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
During these difficult times with the coronavirus and local restaurants forced to shut down in-dining services, please consider using CHOP as your local source for restaurant delivery. CHOP is the only locally owned and operated restaurant delivery service in the corridor. CHOP offers all digital pay and tip, proper thermal bags to secure food items from restaurant to customers for every order, and is a no-contact delivery service to help keep you safe from the virus. To place orders to go and to view the over 50 restaurants available for delivery service, visit them on the web at CHOP.delivery. The staff at CHOP wants you to know that they feel fortunate to help provide opportunities for local restaurants to generate revenue in these very uncertain times, and that all money stays in the community compared to national services that send 40% of cost transactions out of state. Support your local restaurants that are still providing pickup and delivery service, and support the only locally owned and operated restaurant delivery service in the corridor. CHOP. Visit them today at CHOP.delivery.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
And the kick is away. Going to be fielded,
fumbled,
and then picked up at about the 16, gets over the 20 and wrapped up.
With the return for the Knights.
So North Cedar will start this one at their own 20, 1st and 10. Just under 9 minutes left in this one. And I would be remiss if I did not mention There is no shaved ice available here at North Cedar. That is one of Molly Suter's favorite items, and
it's popular amongst a lot of people that work at or work with KCJJ.
This is true. Of course, the KCJJ staff got free cupcakes today, courtesy of my wife. And I didn't bring you one.
I was going to say, mine must still be in the car then?
No, it's actually at home, but 4-yard pickup. I bet I'll still have one left Monday, and they'll still be okay. So I'll bring you one on Monday.
Okay, that's fair.
2nd down 6 after the 4-yard pickup.
It'll be nice and fresh.
It's in a case. It's all right.
All right. What flavor?
Well, since we went to the Chiefs game, they are red velvet with yellow icing.
Nope, red velvet is banned in my house.
Okay, so forget it.
Long story, I'll tell you sometime. But
I'll give it to Todd then. He'll appreciate it. As this run around the right side.
Clark with the carry and run for the night.
Picks up a couple yards.
Stephen Liu made the tackle.
Tackle by number 8, Kenny Liu.
Does the PA announcer have a different roster than I have, where all the kids have different first names?
He's just making up the names.
Yeah, Kenny. Man's name's Steven, according to my sheet.
And I'm going to go with our sheet for once.
You can call him Steve. Or Kenny, I guess.
Just don't call him Al.
Right.
3rd and 3 at 37, 7 minutes left. And the give is to the running back on the left side. He will have the first down up to the 31-yard line.
Hayden Clark with the carry.
Clark once again.
The first down.
The young man's probably got about 20 carries so far tonight.
Yeah, he's going to be tired and probably sore, I would imagine.
He only had 16 carries coming into this one.
Well, they must have thought he was the solution. Just feed him the ball and run him right up the middle.
Well, they tried to throw and it hasn't been effective on the left field.
Got trips out here.
1st and 10. Give is to Clark once again. Right side.
No, he broke through.
Tackles. Gets up near the 40-yard line.
About 2 yards short.
Brought down. 2nd down and 2.
The carry for the night.
55. I was wrong. They forgot to put the 1 point up on the extra point. It's actually 55-0 right now. I said they've got 54 earlier. 5:50 left, and it's 55-0. We got to somehow figure out a player of the game.
Yeah, that might be a tough one.
Here's a give right side and stacked up for a loss.
Nothing doing.
And now I'm getting text messages demanding cupcakes on Monday also.
Down by number 18,
From Chris Wakel with the tackle. First one there anyway.
Todd's niece, Jenny, is now demanding cupcakes.
Not a chance, Jenny.
Actually, I have to send baked goods every once in a while because she has to deal with all the bookwork that sometimes gets messed up.
Sometimes.
Not that much from our store. It's more the other stores. I take pity on her. So it's 3rd and 2. Pass away.
Gunslinging picked off.
40, 35. That's 30, 25. And brought down.
Gentry Dumont, who on our list is actually Aiden Udell, but that's not right. It's Gentry Dumont.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. Thought he might have a chance to score, but change of possession. And Regina will take over 1st and 10, and they are going to take an official's timeout, so we'll take one with them. 55-0. Regina leads us with 4:42 left. You're listening to high school football in the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
The high school
Man, that was a Jay Cutler-esque pass.
And Beaver Heating
Just
and Air
chuck it in there and hope for the best.
Wishes all the local teams the best of luck this season. Beaver Heating and Air Conditioning reminds you to change your furnace filter during this winter season.
Or Lamar
Give
Jackson.
Doug and Jan a call at 331-5848 if your gas or electric furnace needs repair or even replaced. That's 331-5848.
When you trade up that high, you think you
Heating and
can
air
pick the
conditioning
best
is
player
sponsor
available.
of all high school athletic teams throughout the corridor.
The YouTube channel is enjoying our Bears.
Fireplace
Yeah, don't get me
and air duct
started.
cleaning services.
Slow feet, quick feet, hick feet, sick feet, big feet, small feet, can't go to the mall feet, flat feet, fat feet, stuck on your back feet, itchy feet, sore feet. You better not ignore feet in the house and on the street. How many feet we meet.
What about
no
wet
kidding
feet
around.
from walking
Taking care
through
of
the
your feet is
swamp
serious
and
business.
getting
Town Square Family Foot Care is here for the little
in
things
about
like
5
ingrown
minutes we'll be
toenails,
doing just
the common
that.
things like diabetic foot care, and the serious things like ulcers and surgery. Keep your family active and happy with healthy feet. Online scheduling and evening appointments available. Call 341-FOOT and visit 341foot.com.
You're listening to Regina Football on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
The Regals have it, 1st and 10 at the North Cedar 23-yard line. 4:42 left on the clock after the officials' timeout. I think we have another quarterback in there, don't we? This is Gavin.
We do. That's Gentry Dumont in at quarterback. After the interception, you get to play quarterback.
Not a bad deal.
No.
Gavin with the first down run.
Good job, Danny.
So who the heck do we give the player of the game to? My vote is, if Regina gets a shutout, we just give it to the Regina defense.
First down, Regina.
We could.
It's kind of a cop-out, but, you know.
Right now, I mean, Regina has played everyone on their bench, so it's not like anyone had a chance to prove themselves for an entire game. Although the starters did a pretty good job of establishing dominance through the entire first quarter. Gavin again.
Left side.
And he is
down inside the 5. Inside the 2 at about the 1.5 where it's 1st and goal, Regina.
Give it to him again. Why not?
Homer.
No. Oh, he got you to there. Give him one shot.
That's true. But your quarterback got the interception that set up the field position. Dumont, the quarterback. Gavin's still in there at tailback. And the give is not to Gavin. It's Dumont. Just like I said they would do.
Yep.
For the touchdown.
Keeper and touchdown for the Regals.
61-0 now our score with 3:12 left on the clock.
This might not have been the year for Regina to get dropped down to Class A.
No. They lost their opener to a pretty good 4A team in Pleasant Valley.
They were ranked, weren't they?
They're now ranked.
They're now ranked. Okay.
And then beat Clear Lake on the road.
They were ranked in the top 5.
They're still number 8 in 2A, and the extra point is good, 62-0. I would say in a couple weeks, Regina will probably be challenged when they host Lisbon. Next week they host Wapello. Don't expect that one to be a whole lot different from this one, but you never know.
And is it I thought I heard that it was a 1-year drop and they're reevaluating. Part of it's because of the COVID, but also because they just have decided they're going to try and reevaluate everything on a 1-year basis. That's kind of hard to do, though. I mean, as far as like district play, you get no rhythm, no rivalry even.
Well, these two teams are in the same conference for every other sport, but they haven't played each other in over 15 years in football. And North Cedar's been a school, they've bounced all over the place. They've been as high as a 2A school, now they're Class A school.
Really?
Can you name the 4 towns that comprise North Cedar High School?
Stanwood?
Obviously.
No.
Mechanicsville? Clarence. And Loudon.
Clarence Loudon used to be on their own.
Yep, the Rebels, and then...
Yep, back in the day.
Stanwood and Mechanicsville used to be Lincoln Stanwood. As the kick away, and a fair catch called for...
There is nobody within 30 yards of him, and he called a fair catch.
At the 10-yard line, don't quite get that one, but 1st and 10 North Cedar at their own 10. And a night that's seen a little bit of everything.
Just a delay.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh.
That's probably a good thing.
What, the delay or the fair catch?
The delay. The fair catch was not a good play.
No.
Don't want to criticize a young man, but
we're down 62-0.
And you fair catch at your own 10 on a kickoff. Hey, dude. Nonetheless, it's first and 10.
Park your heels on the 10 and don't go backwards to catch it. Well, that's a punt, not a kickoff.
Yeah, that's a punt, and now...
now what are we doing? Now what are we doing? Oh, timeout. North Lynn probably wants to talk about that kickoff.
North Lynn. You just did that again.
Did it again.
We are not in Cedar. We are in Stanwood. Let's take the timeout with them. Give our sponsors one last shout out. 62-0 the score. You're listening to high school football in the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Iowa City, I'm looking out for what matters most to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Andrew Pelzer of the Andrew Pelzer Agency. Call me at 319-338-7571, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
For details, contact Andrew Pelzer, agent. Call 319-338-7571 or stop by 2730 Naples Avenue Southwest, Suite 100 in Iowa City today. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Enjoyable Fusion Grill is quickly becoming the place for delicious, healthy Asian specialties in downtown Iowa City. Dig into Enjoyable's fresh variety of fresh, carefully prepared ingredients to build your perfect salad, wrap, or bowl. Their expanded menu now features Korean tacos, chicken strips, miso soup, and a new beer selection. Vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free options are always available, and prices start as low as $7.99. Enjoyable Fusion Grill, 316 East Burlington, across from Come and Go. Free 1-hour parking at the ramp, just 50 feet away from Enjoyable's front door.
You're listening to Regina Football on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
The one time they hurry up and get back to action on a timeout. We missed one play, a 1-yard loss. 2:30 left in the ball game. Second down 11 at their own 9 for North Cedar. Here's a give up the middle again and stacked up by a bunch of white shirts. Nate Wood gets it to the 10, where it'll be 3rd and 10 for North Cedar.
I'll give them credit. They are not going to give up on that run between the guard center.
They want to establish the running game. Down 62.
With 2 minutes left in the game.
I think they just want to get the game over with.
It doesn't matter. The clock's going to run no matter what. So let's air it out, boys. Gunslinger.
As they get the play in. 150. Clock continues to run. Cheerleaders.
Still cheering on.
Still cheering.
There's no quitting them.
I don't think there's any quitting the guys playing either. Just has not been their night.
Nate Wood on the carry for the night.
And that wasn't an intentional punt.
Right.
Run up the middle, about 4 yards. It'll be 4th down and 6. With just over a minute to go, I think North Cedar's going to go ahead and go for it. And if they don't get it, Regina will take a knee and we will go home.
We assume.
I think they will.
Yes.
One minute left.
Pass, or we're going to run it up the middle? Well, they got an eye.
Under center, maybe a quarterback sneak. Nope, give it to the tailback. He's got a little bit of running room close to the sticks.
He might have got it.
He did.
They
got it over to Tony.
That's playing with pride.
1st and 10. 40 seconds left for North Cedar at their own 20.
Just lost his player of the game.
Speaking of that, we better pick a player of the game or
I say just the whole Regina defense. Couple of interceptions, a fumble, recovery, no points.
No points. Kept them.
North Cedar got over the 50 once.
And that was on the penalty.
And then immediately went behind it.
Yeah, a lot.
And I don't think North Cedar's going to run another play.
Nope.
So, that will do it.
Concludes our contest between the North Cedar.
The Hawkeye title and settlement players of the game as they turn the lights. I think you're supposed to turn the lights out when the ball game's over, but evidently we turn on the lights here. As the two teams will wave at each other, the Hawkeye title settlement players of the game goes to the Regina defense.
Can't argue with pitching a shutout, 62-0 shutout.
And 3 turnovers. That'll do it for Ryan Eckhoff and myself, Ray Gilmore. Your final score once again tonight, Regina 62, North Cedar nothing. We will talk to you next Friday night from Regina when they host Wapello. Until then, have a great weekend. Thanks for listening. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
And we weren't off the air when we did that either. Well, that was hard to polish a turd, but, you know.